Welcome back to Buzzer to Buzzer.
Alright guys, so if you've not already seen our NFC Championship game reactions, they'll be in the link description below. But today guys, right now we're going to start talking about the AFC Championship game, that being between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills, in which the Kansas City Chiefs with Pat Mahomes led the charge and won the game 38-24. And despite going off to a slow start, they for sure bounced back. Our thoughts on this championship game?
There's really not much to say about the Kansas City Chiefs right now. That team is just perfect, honestly. There's really other than maybe their defense sometimes, there's nothing that's bad about their team. No weaknesses in terms of their offense, right? They have the highest powered offense in the league, no question. Every single if you give Patrick Mahomes all those turnovers like the Buccaneers are with Aaron Rodgers, they're going to score so many points. They're going to definitely capitalize on those turnovers. That offense is just incredible. Patrick Mahomes, obviously, is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And then Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, just that offense is amazing, that O-line. And, I think this is one of the best teams I've ever watched, the Kansas City Chiefs, and especially this year. This year, they're absolutely incredible. I think even better than last year when they won the Super Bowl. And I really want to see how they do against the Bucs in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, after watching the Buffalo Bills go up 9-0, I really thought, Buffalo might be able to pull up the upset. But after that, it was just a 38-6 run. And I've honestly, just like Abi said, I've never seen anything like this. Patrick Mahomes might be the best quarterback I've ever watched play this game. I mean, he's just so talented, can so do many things. And the team he has around him is so perfect. He's got a perfect play caller, Andy Reid, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Nicole Hardman. He's got a pretty good O-line. And so, I mean, this offense is unlike anything we've ever watched. I'm going to be very interested to see how they match up against the Bucs defense in the Super Bowl.
We all know how potent this Kansas City offense is, but I want to give credit to someone who never gets credit for this team's success, and that's Tyrann Mathieu. He runs that secondary for the Kansas City Chiefs, and they've been locking down big names all season. Especially last week, look at Cole Beasley. Obviously, we know he's playing with a broken leg, but even Stephon Diggs, he had a pretty quiet night, and he sort of helps mentors these young safeties. Like we saw with Snead, he was out for majority of the season, but even it shows that in practice, he's sort of developing him into another honey badger type safety, and it really shows to show how big of an impact that secondary has because of Tyrann Mathieu, and they're a big reason why. He's a big reason why they're so successful.
It's almost like Pat Mahomes likes to go down and then wants to get back up. He needs sort of that motivation. It's crazy. That first quarter, the Buffalo Bills were up 9-0. I was like, wait, is this actually happening? But then we should have all known. Pat Mahomes, obviously, we all predicted it. Going to bounce back, winning the game. It's crazy. He threw for over 300 yards, and seeing this performance, seeing how consistent this team's been, the defense was A1, looking like perfect out there. One of the best defensive games I think they've had this whole season, and coming in the clutch and perfect timing as well. Nicole Hardman, the second receiver, coming off to a good start as well. And, they got off Josh Allen as well. They broke the O-line many times, and I'm super excited for the upcoming Super Bowl. All right, guys. Well, we've talked this whole season plenty about Pat Mahomes, the offensive core. Yes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, you name it, Andy Reid. That whole offense is a juggernaut. But also, let's talk about the team that lost, but is still a great team for the coming years. That being the Buffalo Bills. They were led by Josh Allen, who this season really cemented his name. At the beginning of the season, he was rolling, had a couple game down, but then he bounced back on some other quarterbacks we're aware of. Russell Wilson. Sorry about that. I had a cough. But we all know what happened. Let's talk about Josh Allen. What we think his plans for next year.
There's no doubt that Josh Allen I think he's top 5 quarterbacks in this league. His talent's crazy, obviously, with that arm power. And if we talk about what you said, Rigo, throughout his entire season this year, he had a great start, the middle, kind of a slump, and then he picked it up towards the second half of the season. And then with this playoffs, you kind of saw his inexperience a bit against the Chiefs. If you see a stat line, 2 TDs, an interception, almost 300 yards, it doesn't seem horrible. But if you look at the game and his throws, some of his throws were really questionable, pretty inaccurate. He wasn't really facing pressure that well. So he's definitely a great quarterback. He has a great future with the Bills, and they're going to be pretty good in the future for sure.
I think this was Josh Allen's first game in a high-profile game like this, and so obviously, I didn't expect too much, but yeah, I think the main reason why he really didn't play well was the lack of running game. I mean, the Bills, they couldn't run the ball for anything. He was their leading rusher in the game, which is not a winning recipe, And their O-line, blocking all season really well, and then something just happened in this game where every single play Josh Allen had to roll out to his right, roll out to his left, or he got sacked. He obviously couldn't face the pressure well, and combined with the fact that there was no running game, the Kansas City Chiefs took advantage.
For sure, there's in NFL, one of the hardest things to do is stay consistent, and Josh Allen to some degree did that. He's for sure young, I believe like early 20s right now, and like you guys said, the sky's the limit for him at Buffalo. They finally got a quarterback. They got a team. Most importantly, the AFC East can be theirs, just like the Patriots terrorized them for who knows how many years. I think the Bills can do to the Patriots now. All right, guys, well, those are our thoughts on the AFC Championship game. It was quite the game, and we have the Super Bowl set. Our Super Bowl coverage is going to be starting next Monday. We're going to have an episode each day along with a live stream. As always, guys, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below your main takeaways about the game, Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes' future. We love hearing what you guys got to say. Take care, guys, and catch you guys on the next one.